Are you tired of being overcharged and forced into paying a monthly subscription for your Mac and Windows software? Well, if you are, currently we're having a 50% off discount on all the latest Mac and Windows software, such as AutoCAD, SolidWorks, Photoshop, Microsoft Office, and much more. Our 50% off discount will be ending soon, so be sure to text us "Need Software" to 323-405-1341. That's 323-405-1341. We aim to please, so expect 24/7 technical support, the latest premium software, instant software links delivered to your email, and PayPal buyer's protection guarantee.
I left my hometown at 18 years old, joined the military. You know what I'm saying? Did 21 years in the military, just retired.
What branch of the military?
Army, man. Started out as logistics, you know, which was natural to me just from being from where I'm from. You know, we move a little bit, we get things done. You know, y'all New York cats call us slow, but we get it done. We get it done down south, right? So, hey, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, stand up. Hey, shout out to you, Danny. So yeah, man. So you know, I started out in logistics, man. Then I got hip to the military game and how they moved and how they played. They sent me to England. I ain't know nothing about England when I went over there, but when I got there, I got hip to the game, man. Then they put me on to military intelligence. So what did I do? I switched over. So I switched over from logistics to military intelligence and started doing signal analysis and information sharing and all that good stuff.
So what do you mean hipped you to the game? What game did you get hip to, and what made it make you want to make a switch from logistics to intelligence?
Yeah, so it was at the time, man.
And what is the two for those that don't know? What's the difference between logistics and intelligence?
Right. So logistics is one of those MOSs, one of those job skills where you're going to support the mission. So everything from toilet paper to computers to any equipment that you need, a unit needs, they go through the supply logistician, and your job is to go and find it, go buy it. They give you a budget, you managing a budget. And you go and do that for your whole, either it's a battalion, it depends on what level you at. You can be at the unit level, battalion level, you can be at the brigade level. I've worked all of them from a logistical standpoint. So when I deployed to Iraq, I was in a logistical position. So I was that guy that you don't want to piss off, because we can get things, we can make things happen.
Right, motherfucker. You want a new pair of socks, motherfucker? You better fucking watch your mouth.
Yes, sir. Hey, Lem Bravo, my man right there, Gary. Shinsky, you know what time it is, man. So
you want some Little Debbie's, motherfucker?
Yeah, straight up.
Well, you won't see a Little Debbie for the rest of your motherfucking life. You keep fucking with me. Logistics, nigga.
Yeah, for real, man. Logistics, man. Look, I was slinging vehicles in Iraq. You know what I'm saying? To Ashraf and Ramadi. Yeah, I was working at brigade
slinging
level.
Vehicles. What you mean?
Man, I'm just saying, when I say slinging vehicles, you got a unit that need vehicles. They need Suburbans. They need whatever they need. You may have a dignitary, you know, saying somebody in your unit, one star that you're protecting. So they need a armored Suburban. So who they come and order that through? It depends on the organization. I was part of a transportation organization, so they got to come to us to get that. So yeah, man. So it's crazy. I ain't finna get into the Iraq side, but there's a lot of stories. Yeah.
All right. Well, you know what?
Yeah.
So basically, you're trained, you got some military background and all that type of shit. You come home. How'd you get into this whole YouTube life, this whole FFL, you know, helping people get their FFL? What is an FFL?
Yeah, straight up.
All of that.
Yeah, so I spent I would say about 12, 13 years in Europe, man. When I went to England, I stayed there. I loved it, enjoyed it. Stayed 12 years in England, went over and stayed about a year and a half in Germany. So I get back to the States, and it's literally things are kicking off, man. It's right before COVID, right? So I got back about a week later, COVID kicked off. I had another.
Like you just got back. Basically.
Yeah. Like almost 2020, right? When did that kick off? 2020, early 2020, March timeframe.
Right.
That's when it really kicked off. I was just getting back from Germany. I was on a year orders over there, and when I got back, you know, one of my OGs, one of my mentors in this gun industry, man, this gun game, I'd call it. he was like, bro, you need to like, you're real entrepreneurial. You need to go ahead and try to figure this out. So he kind of put that in front of me to try to become a FFL. I didn't even know what the hell it was at the time. So I kind of just jumped into the game and trying to figure it out. And I did. So I cracked the code on what it took to become a licensed gun dealer. For those who don't know, it's called a FFL, which is a federal firearms licensee. You know what I mean? So yeah, I figured that out, man, how to become a licensed gun dealer. Then I was like, okay, I'm a home-based licensed gun dealer. So how am I going to market myself? So the very first thing came up was, hey, I need to start a YouTube channel. And I did that. You know what I'm saying? I kicked it off July 7th on my birthday. What was that? 2020? Yeah, 2020. I kicked it off and it just went up from there. You know what I'm saying? So now what really made my platform stand out from other people is that, you know, there was a few other gun channels out there, especially when you look at Black individuals as gun tubers. You know, we had the 88As and the Locks and Load Firearms Reviews. We had a few people out there, but what really made my channel start off, man, because I had the fully automatics. You know what I mean? So majority of those guns that you see behind me, those are all fully automatics.
Can we bring some of those up close, sir?
We can't because on YouTube that'll be a
violation.
Oh,
right. They be on that bullshit. I forgot.
You can't do it on. You can't bring a gun on a live. I mean, I got one sitting right here to my left, but if I bring it on the screen, then you're not going to get monetized.
If it's on the live, they won't.
Yeah, you won't get monetized. You could be mad as hell at me.
Okay. Well, they be fucking with my monetization anyway.
Right.
Yeah, but all right.
Yeah, shout out to Danny, man. Color on the word. Yeah, he's the number one guy. Then you got Black Rambo.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, he's one of the first Black gun presences that I saw online. I was like, okay, who's this young Black dude who's all about guns and gun reviews and you know, this whole Second Amendment? Like, he's the first one that I landed on.
Yeah, he's sharp too, man. Dude is a lawyer, you know what I'm saying? So he approaches it from a different angle, you know what I'm saying? He approaches it from an angle of, you know, he's really going at the politicians and all those guys. I stay clear of that. You know what I'm saying? I focus on shooting the guns and educating the people. That's kind of my focus. You know what I mean?
Thank you, Del Monte Green Beans. He said your man's got some nice yammies. He's talking about those yammies you got back there.
Oh yeah.
So fully automatics. That's how you was impressing them on YouTube, huh?
Yeah, man. You gotta set yourself apart from everybody else. I'm not the most knowledgeable when it comes to all the firearms. I may not be this or that, but I'm not the main attraction. The gun is the main character. And I realized that early on. So the best thing I could do is give them what they want to see. They want to see them guns blow. So you know what I mean? I can sit out there with my finger twitching, or I can just press that thing one time
and let that mag dump.
Let that
mag. They want to see that gun work. So I happen to know that not just anybody can possess an automatic weapon. What's the different types of FFLs you can get? And you see what I'm saying? And what's the benefits of having different types?
Right. So it depends on what you want to do. Some people just want to be dealers, and that's cool. You know what I mean?
And some people, I think, just want to be able to buy guns and get them sent straight to them without having a middleman.
Exactly.
That's what I think. Some people, and then make their little builds and maybe, you know, sell a gun here and there to a friend or some shit like that.
No, that's 100% true. That's 100% true. That was one of my I won't say initial goals, but it made being a YouTuber a lot easier by being a dealer and having them sent directly at the time to my house. Now I have an office. So that was beneficial for me. That's a type 01 dealer if you just want to become a dealer.
Right.
So I entertained doing that, but I said, nah, that's not going to work for me. There's a Curio and Relics. If you want to be a Curio and Relics, there's a pawn shop. That's a type 02. Curio and Relics, that's type 03. You may just want to be someone who collect guns. You can become an ammunition manufacturer. You can become a gun manufacturer and dealer, which is what I am. I'm a type 07. If you want to deal into the explosives, then I think that's type 9 or 10. If you want to become an importer and exporter of firearms, that's like 10 or 11, one of those. It's all in my course. But yeah, man, so it depends on what you're into.
Well, whether you get into the like automatics and silencers. What do you have to do? What level is that?
Yeah, so that's a second course that you have to do. Well, that's a second license that you have to have. That's called a SOT license, a special occupational tax license. Now, what a lot of people don't understand is you have to get that after you get your FFL. So you have to get your FFL first, then you do a second application for a special SOT license, and then you get your ability to either deal NFA items. NFA means National Firearms Act. You can deal those as a SOT class 2. Sorry, SOT class 3. I'm a SOT class 2, meaning I can manufacture and deal them. So that means from machine guns to silencers to short barrel rifles to any other weapons, as a SOT class 2, I can pretty much manufacture those, which I have many of them. Many other ones behind me, we manufactured those. My company did. And we got I got an AR on the way. I got my own AR platform prototype that's already been out there, but I got another one that's about to be released real soon.
Yeah, and I've seen, I've seen some of your joints, and you got your stamp on them and all of that, like official, like these are your joints, like.
Yeah, man. So that means my logo, my serial number, my city, state, my model, all that. So it's literally my gun. You know what I'm saying? So ain't too many people can say they know. Shout out to the Surplus Army, man. Those guys over there killing
That's my guy.
Yes, sir. So Tom Dixon and those guys, man, they killing the game. So shout out to them, man. I look at them like big brothers because they've been doing this a lot longer than me. So when I don't know something, I reach out to them and like, yo, hey, how do I do this? You know what I mean? Yeah, I hollered at me the other day.
To know both of y'all, because it's rare that we have a lot of people in this game, that on the manufacturing level or even just on the FFL level, people that look like us and they try to associate us with firearms in such a negative way. Yeah. And I think this is our chance to.
Oh man, TK in the building, man. What's happening with you, TK?
Yeah, this is our chance to take, you know what I mean? Take our image, especially as it concerns firearms,
right?
And reshape that and have people rethink that, and not just you automatically think of a black man with a firearm as somebody that's irresponsible, that's just gonna pop off all crazy, and you know what I mean? Like you don't think of somebody that's trained or somebody that's licensed to be able to sell firearms and all that type of shit.
Hey, but you said something. Let me pause for a minute. So you talk about not many of us being in the space. Out of the 80,000 FFLs of varying types in this country, all of the United States, we're less than 1%.
Whoa.
Let that sink in. We're less than 1%. Now, let's correlate that with the increase in gun purchases at the beginning of COVID from our community. Let's couple that with the amount of gun violence that we see within our communities. So why do we have less leaders in this gun space? And when I say leaders, those are the trainers, those are the gun dealers, right? And even the gun owner can be a leader, educating the community. So that's one of the reasons why I started doing this, man. So that I can. My course has incubated out of the 300 people that are in my course, and you saw them because I showed you the other day. So and this ain't no gimmick. Like we really incubating leaders out here, incubating gun businesses and gun dealers throughout the nation.
Right.
And then we talking about hard liberal states like Connecticut, California, Maryland, Virginia, Georgia, Texas. You know what I'm saying? Not all those are liberal, but I'm just letting you know how many across the nation we're literally incubating black gun dealers. And that is key because we're less than 1% when it comes to 80,000 gun dealers throughout the nation. Man, if y'all ain't at home clapping, y'all better be clapping right now. So that's monumental.
Facts.
That's real change.
We need to crack this New York code. I mean, it's doable. We have gun stores and shit like in Westchester and stuff like that. Definitely got to crack the New York code. So what's some of the stuff that you teach. And by the way, if you go into the description right now, there is a link to his course. If you'd like to sign up, it's very affordable. This ain't no fucking, we're gonna hijack you for mad bread. How much is the course, brother?
Man, the course is $74.99, but
Come on, man.
Yeah. But I realized, man, I probably should have put a discount on that for the night for the individuals who sign up within 24 hours. So I'm gonna go and fix that. And I'm gonna make the code. If you sign up, man, if you give me a minute, if you go into a commercial break or something, I'm gonna make that code, whatever you want me to make that code.
Okay.
It can be Godcast. It can be Godcast.
Yeah, do that. Godcast. That's right. Cool.
We'll give y'all a 10% discount or something, man, or 15% discount. I'll figure that out.
Yeah, so definitely y'all check, y'all click that link. We gonna
see that right there. So y'all can become a guntrepreneur.